Okay, hi guys. So wanted to make a video over knowing your worth, right? Your worth is so important. And the reason why it's so important is because a lot of us allow many individuals around us that take advantage of us, that are downgrading us, that aren't supportive, that take our dreams and smash it down and say it's not possible, right? So knowing your worth, knowing that who you are as an individual, you need to protect that person. Because as you're starting to grow, as you're starting to become the person you want to become, you need to understand that the people around you are impacting that. And if you're not watching who's impacting that, well, I'm sorry to tell you that you're going to have to learn how to cut off a lot of people. Because there's going to be, or not, you don't even have to. You can not tell them what you want to achieve because you know that they're just going to, tear it down. So being careful who you tell your dreams to, who you tell them what you want to achieve and stuff like that. And being aware. Also knowing your worth and an extent of determining if you need to stay there or not, okay? Me, myself, I had to learn my worth. I needed to build my worth, okay? In order to become more of the person I wanted to be, I had to let go of all the things I used to do, right? I needed to believe that I'm good enough to become the person I want to become. Not only that, but I had to stop accepting the bare minimum from myself to myself. And that's a very important one, is a lot of the problems are the ones that we create for ourselves, that we're accepting. And there's saying, a lot of people think that we can't control our lives. We can. A lot of the things that we're accepting in our lives is our fault most of the time. It doesn't mean what happens is our fault. What we accept is our fault, right? What you can control is you. What you can't control is the external world. Your internal world, your brain, your mind, is what you can control. And when you get better at knowing your worth, knowing that you're somebody, then you start expecting more of that for yourself. If you have no boundaries, people will walk right through your boundaries that you think you have and not care. And even still now, that's the way that society is. But when you set boundaries for yourself, you know that I will not accept that anymore. I will not bring that into my life. I will not surround myself around those type of people. Then you're setting guidelines for who you're becoming. Also, there's a lot of people that will say they're for you, right? I get this a lot. They say they're for you, but when it comes down to it, are they really? Being aware of different types of people in your life. There's takers, there's givers, and then there's the people that say that they're giving, but really they're just taking, right? So people tell you who they are. People tell you who they are based on their actions, based on how they do things. And the more that they do things, watch and pay attention how they do it, because that'll tell you exactly who they are. And I'm not saying go judge whoever you want to judge. What I'm saying here is be aware of it so you can start determining what you don't want in your life. Respect, same thing with respect. What you are allowing others to do and cross certain lines, that's how they will respect you. How you respect yourself is how others will respect you. It's point blank. If you don't respect yourself at all and you just go, do all types of stuff to dishonor yourself, your own self-worth, your own self-image, who you're becoming, that's how people are going to do it. Relationships, same with relationships, okay? This could be relationships in boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or it can be friendship relationships, right? If you have no respect for yourself, people will walk all over you. They will. So when I say you need to know your worth, it's because of these things, right? When you know your worth, you no longer put up with what you used to put up with, right? So it is something that is very important. I myself, I've had to learn it, right? I had respect for myself, but I had a low self-image. I didn't know my worth. So people around me started treating me according to how I treated myself. Your internal dialogue, what you tell yourself in here, it's honestly being expressed out into the external world. And then you're getting more of the same of it from other people. And then you wonder why people treat you the way you're treated. It's because you're accepting it. Why do you have to be around those type of people? Right? People are impacting you in such a major way, whether you know it or not. It is what it is. And when you take control over it, when you take control over your life, that's when your life starts to change. But you don't want to take control over it? Well, condemn yourself. It means you're telling yourself that you're trash. You're not trash. You're better than that, right? So take control. Know your self-worth. Build it. If you don't know it, build it. Build it. And it takes people time. It's not something where you snap your fingers and it just automatically appears. No, you have to do the work. You have to do the work. A lot of people want the results, right? Everyone wants what's that saying? Everyone wants the gold, but they don't want to work for it. They don't want to work for it. They want the fancy home, but they don't want to work for it. They want the fancy car, they don't want to work for it. Nope. People just conform. They want all these riches and gadgets and all types of stuff, but they won't push their minds enough to figure out how they can do it. They'll conform, and they'll go exactly to where they know how to do things, right? Rather than pushing themselves to learn something new. What you don't know is what's going to help you get there. So that's why learning is so important. Me, myself, that's why I force myself to learn as much as possible. Because the more knowledge you know, the more value you bring. The more value you bring, the more opportunities you'll get. Right? Force yourself to do it. It's uncomfortable. It's nerve-wracking. It's awkward. Right? It's uncomfortable. But those uncomfortable situations is what makes it more comfortable to deal with, right? And the more that you do it, you become used to it. At some point, you gain so much confidence that you know that if I were to set my mind there, I know I could do it. I know I could work my way up because I've done it before. I've learned everything now. Why couldn't I do that now? Why can't that be me? And there's so many successful people. And for me, how I define success is within myself. But if you wanted to be successful, again, why not you? Why not you? But the difference is, will you put in the work to do it? That's the question. Are you willing to sacrifice to get there? Are you willing to hurt to get there? I mean, you're already hurting, right? You're already upset with your life. Go do just the little bit of hurt that it takes to get there, and then it goes away, right? But no one wants to actually consent to hurting. They just want to hurt. Unconsentingly, right? They just want to get hit with bills that they can't pay. And they just conform to that rather than building up. And there's a big saying that I love to say. And it's because me, myself, I've been through it. You have to, literally dislike. It has to hurt you so much to go backwards more than it hurts to go forwards. That's when you know that you'll do whatever it takes to go forwards. Because the pain of going backwards, it hurts. It's like a knife to the back. You don't want to do that. So you don't go back. You don't want to be that person anymore, right? So something to take into account. Know your self-worth, build yourself, build who you're becoming, build more knowledge, gain more knowledge, and go through the sacrifice, go through the pain. Surround yourself with positive people. Okay? Everyone have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.